Hey guys, today we're going to be learning how to do a double lift from the centre of the pack. So this is a really nice move to do. It's really going to throw spectators off when you do it for them. This is what it looks like from a spectator's point of view. So you can see here you riffle down the centre of the pack and seemingly pull one card out, and actually it's a double lift. So it's a really handy move to pull out, especially when you've got some tricky spectators who are saying you've got two cards all the time, because they won't expect that you could have two cards if you do this from the middle. So it's a really nice move to learn. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first step to this move is firstly to have the cards in a mechanics grip in your left hand. So that's just like this. And then from here you're going to actually riffle down the top left edge of the cards with your left thumb. So we're riffling down this edge here with your left thumb, just like we did in the riffle force that we learned a couple of weeks ago. So you're going to start riffling down this edge, and you can either ask the spectator to stop you, or you can stop yourself wherever you want. So it just depends on what presentation you're going for with this. I'm going to stop about halfway down just for this tutorial, so let's stop about there. And then once you're halfway down, you're going to stop riffling, and you're going to push down with your left thumb, so it creates a break in the cards like this. Once you've done that, you take your right index finger and you're going to pull up on that section there, and this is what your hand placement should look like. Your index finger just rests like this to make that gap a little bit bigger. From here, you take your left thumb and you riffle off two cards. So watch, 1, 2. So I've just riffled off two cards, and if you take a look now, you can see I've got I'll bring it closer to the camera for you. You can see we've got the entire bottom of the deck there, the two cards riffled off there, and the top packet above it there. Now if you do this all very quickly, it won't seem like you've riffled two cards off to the spectator. They will just believe that you have just separated one card that they stopped at. So all in one move, you riffle down halfway, you pick up that top packet a little with your index finger to make room, riffle off two cards simultaneously with your left thumb, and you're left in this position. Okay, so this is step 2 now. What you're going to do is you're going to take your right middle finger, and that contacts the top left corner of the two cards that you've separated. But it's going to contact on the edge here, not the top or the bottom, the left hand side edge, just like this. And from there you can release with your index finger, and what you're going to do is you're going to pull these two cards outwards, pivoting them around your left ring finger here. So pivoting them outwards, and you can use your right ring finger for support on the other corner there. Pivot them out, and that's what should happen. You should see it levers out like this, creating like a gun shape almost. Okay, so we'll just go through that again, because that's sort of the most complicated bit of this move. We're going to riffle down with our left thumb, pick a packet up with our finger here, riffle off two cards, and bring them out like this. We contact the corner and pivot them around that ring finger, creating this. From here, so notice we've released all contact on the cards with our left hand pretty much, apart from they're resting on our left palm, but our left index and thumb are free now. They've released their contacts on the cards. From here, what we do is we push these two cards to the left with our right, middle and ring fingers. So you're just going to push it like that. Careful it doesn't get caught on your thumb there. And from here you can use your index finger and middle finger of your left hand to squeeze, and then your right hand to straighten that double out. So now it looks like this. So once again, from here we're going to push it to the left with our right fingers here. Then we're going to take our left index and left middle, push down on that corner that's protruding here, and take our right hand and lever that card up like that to straighten it out, so it's coming out at the front of the pack now. And from here, the last step of this double lift is to take these three fingers, so we're going to take our right middle, index and thumb. Thumb contacts the top right of the cards, and these two fingers go underneath. So we'll grip in both cards here, pull it out of the front, then flip it end for end onto the top of the pack, and that is the double lift. Obviously from here you can just do a standard double lift to flip that card back over, and then you can do anything you want with this. Obviously that card we've just shown is now in second position. So that's how to do the double lift from the centre of the pack. So I'll just give some examples of how you can incorporate this centre double lift into some of your effects. So firstly, you might want to do a centre double lift if you were doing some sort of ambitious card routine, because you can get this card signed now, apparently put it in the centre of the pack when actually it's still on top. So that's one way you could include that in your effects. A second way that I use this double lift, probably the thing that I use this double lift most for, is actually to do a colour change. So I'll do this double lift right here, and then most of the time I'll just go straight in to a snap change. I'll just do a snap change like that, and you can see that card changes, and because you've done it from the centre of the pack, that snap change is even more unexpected. If you do it from the top, people might expect, you've got two cards, so when you actually do the change, yeah, there's a wow moment, but they're not really impressed. If you do it from the centre, they really believe that you have one card there, so when you do that change, they're even more impressed by that. So that's what I use this double lift for personally. Okay guys, that's going to be it for this tutorial. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like, favourite, comment and subscribe. And if you want to keep up to date with what's going on my channel, make sure to check out my Instagram and my Twitter. The links will be down in the description below. As always guys, this has been Complete Deception, and I'll see you later.